Okay, we have this old Marin Hawk Hill mountain bike. Got this back in 2001 from new. It served us very well. But I've upgraded now. I've got a new mountain bike, so I've gone and purchased one of these Voilamart e-bike kits, and I'm going to convert this bike into an e-bike. So let's get cracking on. Right, so we've got the user manual. Got our twist grip, which I'm not going to use because I've just got a thumb throttle. Prefer to use the thumb throttle. Got the brake levers with the power cut off, which I'll use those. Got the little controller and all associated cables. I just hope it tells you where they all go. Got a cable tidy. Pedal assist. See how that goes on. And then we've got the little chip computer display power unit. I'm going to use this for now, but this won't be a permanent thing. I'm going to get a smaller one. It's a bit too in your face, that one. Yeah, so everything seems to be here. It should be. Let us start. Stuff together. Try not to lose anything, he says. I'll have a quick shifty through this. Getting started. Yeah, everything's here. The one thing I haven't got yet, it hasn't come, is the battery. That's on its way, so hopefully that should be here in the next few days. So at least I can make a start, get the wheel on, get the tyres on, get it all prepped, ready just for the battery to slot into place. Right, I'm just using some of my own rim tape. I mean, I might put this on top as well, double protected. Because you need every little bit of help. I need to take this wheel off. I need to take the disc off and fit it onto my disc. I need to put the see, mine, the problem I've got is that's an 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the one that's sent is a 7. So I'll maybe try this one on here, but if it doesn't size up right, I'll put the 7 on. Let's see. Okay, we'll fit this 7-speed hub. Take these off for now. bit on. These are the rubber end caps. Okay, so now I need to fit my disc. This is the right, let's get cracked on. Right, the question I have now is, do I leave the spacer on or do I take it off? I'm not quite sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on with a couple of bolts and then try it up to the fit it up to the bike, give it a test for fitting, sizing, etc. before I go down the route of properly fitting it. So this is just a trial run, because I've seen some people have had to take the spacer out. So I'll just have a quick spacer, definitely not required. So that was a good little test. So take it back off, take the spacer off, and then I can refit it, and hopefully it'll be right this time. Right, I'm just going to stick a little drop of the blue Loctite. Right, we have the wheel fitted. I'll have to adjust the brakes. There's a little bit of rub on this one here, but yeah, you don't need the spacer on. I had to put a washer in behind the frame here because the bottom of the caliper on the disc brake was catching on this metal piece of the wheel and was rubbing. But that's the brake you can hear rubbing at the moment. So far so good. Okay, so I've adjusted the brakes a little bit and I've tidied up some of this cable that's going to be running to the controller. I haven't fully decided where I'm going to put the controller yet, so I'm going to flip the bike over. Well, no, I'll tell you what, the next is the pedal assist on here, so we'll crack on with that bit. I had this pedal off the other day in anticipation of doing this job, to make sure everything was going to be coming off nice and easy. Now the pedal still needs the old crank pull of that. But not much. Not much. Right, where is the pedal assist? Right, so I'm not 100% sure how this is supposed to go on. I believe it's supposed to go like that, and this goes on. Doesn't matter which way it goes, does it? Alright, it does. So direction. I think I've found a solution for this pedal assist. It's this tape stuff that you use, sticks on like registration plates, really good stuff. It'll sort of foam backed, so I've cut out some, which is the right size. And if I stick that on, it should be alright. But what I'm going to do first is I want to give this a bit of a clean with some degreaser so it has a good adhesion. Right, so we've got the pedal assist fitted, got the pedal back on, and I've tidied up some of the cabling that's going to run up to the control unit. So that is 2 lots of wires so far, and I'll just sort of put these around here for now until I'm ready for using them. So now I need to be flipping the bike over and fitting some other stuff. These are quite a good hand grips, these, because they're just fix on by a little bolt. They're a little bit dirty, so I can easily remove the first brake. Right, so there's my thumb control. I wanted to go for that one rather than using the throttle type. You know, if finger comes off, that boom, power's off. So yeah, just a brake cable to fit back in now, and tighten this one up. Okay, so that's everything fitted back on. I have a lot of cables to tidy up mine, but I can do that at a later date. I just need to adjust the brakes now because they're pretty non-existent. Right, all the brakes are all adjusted now. I've got stopping power, which is what you want. I still need to swap the front tyre out. I've got another one the same as the back for the front. Right, I've got this little bag fitted with the electrics, but trying to get them stuffed into there with all the cables later, that could be very optimistic. There's loads of space up there, but it won't go any further up because just the design of the bag's the wrong design for the controller. It needed to be slightly bigger, a bit more to the shape of it. What were they thinking when they done this? Just a cheap bag. I have other bags, so I might have to get another one out and try that. Just a quick update. I've had the wheel off again. I had to put another washer in the back between the cog and the frame to push it back out, and I got some bigger washers from work, and I've refitted the torque arm because it didn't seem to be sitting right, but now nice and solid. And I've fitted the clock, the control, and just on with some cable management. I've run the cable through here I mean, I'm going to try this bag that came with it, but it's very small. I've got a couple more cables to connect. I'll leave the 2 battery terminals because I haven't got the battery yet, so I just have the battery basically to connect when it comes. But yeah, it seems to be going fairly well. So once I've just cut all these tails off, there's not a lot I can really do after that till the battery comes to give it a test. Hopefully it's all in the right order. Right, as you can see, I've got everything in. I've got the positive and negative terminal for the battery to connect, so that'll have to probably run it up here and into there. But when the battery comes, that'll be going on here. Hopefully it'll fit where the bottle brackets are, but I have got some rivets, screw rivets that can go in there for the right size if I need to. So I should have really, I'll take this one off and put it back. Try and have everything so it's in a oneer really. Hopefully shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so it's all tidied up now. Everything's in place, just waiting for the battery pack. I've changed the seat. I've got I had a spare gel seat, which is a bit more comfortable than the one that was on. I've just been adjusting the gears because when I had it in the top one, this bottom gear shifter thing was rubbing against this drum, so you see it's sort of put a few little marks in it. So just be aware of that. If you do that, make sure you adjust all your gears. So now I'm getting the full 7 gear range top to bottom. And all I've got to fit now is I'm just going to put a light on the front. I'm just going to put a bracket on here, and I've got one of these type lights spare. It's quite powerful. It's got its own little battery pack. But we're just waiting for the battery now, so I believe that's not coming for a week or two. So once it's all here, I'll do a little video of the battery installation, get it connected, and we'll be doing a test ride out, which I'll be looking forward to. Well, it's a few days later now and the battery's arrived, so let's have a look. Battery. Right. So, the one charger, which I will be getting on the go very soon, back to the battery. So I'll get this on charge, so it's charging up, ready for use. And this can either go there, perfect. So that is about as low as I can get it. I'll have to try the battery and see what it's like. Right, that's the battery fitted. It's not the best job here, the connector doesn't reach the bag. I've got a new bag coming, so hopefully that'll fit inside that bag, but we are wired up. Everything seems to be, yep, it's kicking in, so the only thing is now to give it a run out. Bit of an extremely windy day to be testing it out. And that rattles it along nicely to about 18 mile an hour. With this headwind, the pedal assist makes easy work of it. Must be 20 odd mile an hour winds. So it really does make light work of riding a bike in the wind. Whoa! Go off piste again. Oh, that makes life a little bit awkward on this thing. This could be tricky. Oh well, we've done it. Not really ideal, but thought there's another gate at this end. Quite easily could be. Maybe not. No gate. Little off-road bits, but I think I'll guarantee that we've definitely gates and that round here. Gotta watch them big potholes. Oh, I found one. Here's an obstacle. No, it's not. It's just a pile of stone. Question is it private property?